I have two very much requested videos I have to do, and it is the top 10 best PvP units, and this one that I'm doing right now is which is the updated best teams of each element. I have a couple of rules for how each team is presented. The first one is that every single team has to have a free-to-play unit that will be a lead, because every single team needs a 99 luck lead so you can get extra drops on raids, and everyone does run a 99 luck lead, and I'm pretty sure, I want to say 90% of people don't have a summonable 99 luck lead, so I'm putting a free-to-play unit in every single one of these teams. And also, every single one of these teams are not going to be having duplicates of units except the friend unit, because the friend unit doesn't count as a part of your team, right? It really is a free unit that you can always pick whatever you want, as long as it's available, right? For instance, the other day I really wanted to pick a friend Heart Minato, I just couldn't find it. So it's not necessarily so easy to find the friend that you want, but I'm pretty sure for all the friends that I put, they are super easy to find. And also the other rule is that all units are max duped, because it would be really not proportional to have like, oh, this unit has to be max duped, but this one doesn't have to. It really has to be every single unit max duped, so it's more linear, right? So starting off with the order that the game gives us when you search through elements, I'm gonna start with Heart. Heart didn't get much improvement because there wasn't really new units, but it really changed compared to how it was before. Was that we got Ashura. All of the info for all of the units are going to be in the pinned comment. So if you don't know any of the units I'm going to be talking about, just look at the pinned comment and you'll see. So Heart got Ashura, which is an amazing free-to-play unit, and he's going to be, of course, the free-to-play unit for the luck. There are, of course, other options, but this is the top best teams, and of course, this is the best free-to-play option for Heart, and it is Ashura. Ashura is an amazing unit. I would say he's summonable level good. He's really good. Final Valley Naruto is the best Heart unit in the game, there's no doubt about it, and I put him in the first slot. This is, of course, the team composure that I would suggest, or you could put Minato and Kaguya, switch them up. That also is a good composure, but I wanted this way, because Final Valley Naruto starts, if you're doing an SS rank, Final Valley Naruto will have an ultimate in the beginning of the map, so you can ult right away and give Kakashi a chakra so he can get his ultimate sooner than later. Kakashi is in the middle because if there is an AoE that you have to do, boosting him up with double Final Valley Naruto is insanely good. Also can be said for Kaguya. Kaguya is about to get her linear break, I'm kind of predicting that. And even without the linear break, it's really good to boost her up with double Final Valley Naruto, giving her the 750 attack boost from each. That's why she is in the middle with Kakashi. Also, you can put Minato and do the exact same that Kaguya is doing, but because Kaguya is going to get linear break, she's going to be hitting harder, but Minato with the resets, you can also kind of assume that he would be great for doing the exact same thing, putting him in the middle of two Final Valley Narutos and nuking them, and maybe get a reset. Maybe you just obliterate them with getting like double resets and stuff with the ultimate, so that could also be good. As I said, flipping them up could be good, a good composure as well. I just put it like this because, again, Kaguya is more consistent, she doesn't rely on resets to be good, and she's getting the linear break, so that's why. Overall, that's really the point of the Heart team, is just to boost your best nukers with Final Valley Naruto. Final Valley Naruto himself is also a great nuker, so boosting each other is also really good. And of course, the healing is really good for this team because you have Kaguya, Final Valley Naruto, of course the friend. As I said, a duplicate of Final Valley Naruto is only because of the friend, right? And friend Final Valley Narutos are the easiest friends to find in the game. So there's yeah. And the healing, again, Final Valley Naruto is healing, Kaguya is healing, and Ashura is healing as well. So the healing on this team is really good. So it opens space for nukers if you want to switch them up. But it is a really good team. Moving on to Body. Body got a couple of changes because of the new free-to-play Obito that just came out. He is a healer, so he can be put in the team, and he also has a field attack boost as well for Body. Indra came out as the Blazing Festival, and he's in the middle because you would start with Final Valley Sasuke. Final Valley Sasuke has the huge AoE normal jutsu that has a really good chance of resetting, and also whenever Jutsu found by Sasuke, he does regain the Jutsu pretty much because you gain 2 chakra back, right? You can make chakra for Indra, so Indra can get the ultimate really fast because he's a 3 and 6 unit. Getting Indra's ultimate, it's super easy because again, he's a 3 and 6 unit, and he's gonna be very good for that. I put him below Jiraiya, or I mean above Jiraiya, because Jiraiya has a 25, is it 25 or 30? He has a damage reduction towards heart, so if you're doing a very difficult heart SS rank, you can use the damage reduction provided from Indra. There is a 30% damage reduction. Again, if you don't know much about the units, the info for them is going to be in the description if you don't know specifically any, if you're new to the game and stuff, but Indra has 30% damage reduction, and with the extra damage reduction from Jiraiya, you can use him as your tank for whenever you're doing a very difficult SS rank hard type mission. And Hashirama is here mostly because the healing and also the normal jutsu from him has attack weakening, which attack weakening is a great mechanic for any unit to have, so he has to be in the team. His attack weakening from a normal jutsu is going to be really good. Not only the fact, also not counting the fact that he also has healing and damage reduction throughout every single element, so whatever element you're going against, he's going to be having damage reduction towards that. And also his ultimate is a large AoE that has really easy ultra combos. Final by Sasuke, I don't think I have to explain why he's so good, but his ultimate is a complete nuke throughout almost every single element except body. He does extra damage, of course, and also he is super easy to find. He's the easiest body friend to find, so yeah, you're gonna not have a difficult time finding friends of him at all, and that's why, again, you can use him as a friend no matter what. Moving on to skill, I don't want to take much time in each team because I don't want the video to be like 20 minutes long, so already moving on to skill. Skill is a really odd one because there are a couple of others I really wanted to do. So I had to put the newish, quote-unquote, Tobirama as a friend lead because skill very much lacks good free-to-play units, and I think it's a reason why skill is, in my opinion, the worst team, even though it has one of the best units in the game, right? I mean, every single element has one of the best units in the game, but Madara is such an insane unit, and the new Sasuke is also very much insane, but the lack of a free-to-play really good unit makes skill like such a unachievable team for most players, right? Like heart, Ashura is insanely good, body, well, Obito is insanely good, but then skill, the best skill for the play unit is Tobirama, and he's not that great. So I'm really hoping that next Blazing Festival is hard and we get like a super impact skill that is really good because we'll really be missing that. So the units, either I wanted to put here Kabuto, which is a really good unit, or Shinden Naruto. Because of Shinden Naruto's limit break, he became such a good unit, and I feel like you can interchange either Kabuto or Shinden Naruto here, but Kabuto got the place because of his AoEs, and also he heals a little bit more, and he also heals not only if he's in the back, but also in the front as well, so that's a big deal. Also damage reduction is a field skill, because this team, if you have both Madaras in the field plus Kabuto, they have, every single one has field damage reduction, so you can not take damage, pretty much. You basically don't take damage. Not only counting the fact that Madara is gonna be, let me put it this way. Madara has the best field attack boost in the game, and that's why I put Madara's above Sage 6 Pounds Obito, which is one of the best nukers in the game, and Sasuke, which is the best nuker in the game. He deals the highest amount of damage in the game, so you got him a 500 attack boost for both of these lanes with some of the best units in the game, nukers in the game. Sasuke is the best nuker in the game, so they're going to be really much powered up by Madara, and that's why the team composure is so good. Obito, of course, he ignores type disadvantage, so he's going to be very good for that. Sasuke, absolute beast, he hits the hardest in the game. Madara is going to be healing for 750 each, so you really gotta cover it up on the healing. I really wish, again, skill had a better free-to-play unit to cover up more healing, but whenever it gets, it's gonna be updated and you can put it above that. So, moving on, we have Bravery. Bravery is the only team in the game that didn't change. Like, if you go back on my old video, it's still the same team because we didn't get a new Bravery Blazing Festival ever since. So it really hasn't changed much, but I did change one thing. Instead of, when I did it, I had the New Year's Naruto in here, but I wanted to change him up because you can't get him anymore. When I did that video, it was during the New Year's, so I was like, oh, people still like can get him, so I'm gonna put it here. But now you cannot get that unit anymore, so I felt like you shouldn't put him. But if you do have the New Year's Naruto, put him instead of Kage. But Kage is really good because she has healing. Stage 6 Pass Naruto has healing, and he has one of the highest damaging AoE jutsus in the game. I mean, not jutsus, but secret techniques, right? In the game. Stage 6 Pass Mother is insane. He's about to get his inner break as well, just with Kaguya, and he's gonna be even more insane. Damage reduction, ult and normal jutsu, they are both AoE. The ult hits the whole map, immobilizes everyone if they can be immobilized. Normal jutsu ignores being jutsued. Really, really good stuff. That's why I pick him as a friend instead of any other Bravery units like Stage 6 Pass Naruto. He's also the easiest. I want to say either him or Hashirama are the easiest Bravery units to find as a friend as well. Itachi, I put him here because really there ain't other Bravery units I can put him here. I want to say that Bravery has fallen from being the best team to one of the worst. Itachi is a good unit though. If you have him broken, if you have a max duped, he can like spam those ults and be really, really good. Hashirama is gonna be healing for 1,200, right? Is it? No, I'm sorry, 900. I'm getting things mixed up. He's gonna be healing for 900, so you got a lot of healing in the team because of Hashirama, so this team works pretty fine because of it. It's still really, really good, right? It's still really, really good, but I want to say Bravery is lacking options nowadays compared to the other teams. Moving on to the last team, which is Wisdom, a lot of changes have been made, so let me explain the changes. KCM Naruto is a big boy unit. KCM Naruto does so much. He's gonna be healing for 800 per turn. Getting things mixed up again. 800 per turn if he's in the front, and 1,200 if he's in the back, because he has 400 healing as a buddy skill. He's gonna be increasing the damage against Bravery types by 50% throughout the whole team, so that's why I changed my free-to-play lead from being Shizune, which heals, to him, because healing has already been covered by both Naruto's and Hashirama if he's in the back. You can put Night Guy in here. I actually made a video, my recent video was about him. You increase the damage, and then you nuke with Night Guy, and he's gonna be nuking so hard. You have so many hard hitters in the game. Like Naruto himself hits for 100k if you have been putting the extra 50% damage. He hits for 100k, not even attack boost or anything. It's just flat out his damage, 100k. And then you have Minato, which is the highest normal nuker in Wisdom. So you increase the damage, you get a nuke with Hashirama plus the increased crit chance with Naruto in the field. And then you're going to be hitting super hard. Hashirama himself can't take jutsus after he does normal jutsu. I put him in the first slot because if the raid starts with a lot of enemies in the map, he hits them all with a normal jutsu. Only bad thing about this team is that I couldn't make one of the lanes have both, at least one of the units as AoE. So this lane, for instance, have both jutsus as single target. Not really much I could have done about that. But then I implemented Madara in the team. If you take a look at my older video, I didn't have Madara, because now it's so easy to implement something in an enemy, right? Even if the enemy ignores everything, even if they ignore health recovery seal, even if they ignore attack weakening, they still cannot ignore the effect from Naruto. So Naruto is going to put up the extra 50% damage, and then Madara is going to do the extra 50% damage, plus the extra damage that he does from the passive on his normal jutsu. That's why I implemented him on the team, not only the fact that he also is going to be attack boosting Naruto here, so he's going to be hitting super hard, and other than all of that, Naruto still has 30% chance of resetting his ults, which do 100k damage. So Wisdom has come from being one of the worst teams to, in my opinion, being the second best, right after Heart. Heart's still the best one, but it's now the second best team. Like, Hashirama was such a big deal for it, and Naruto now seals the cake. Wisdom is such a strong team now, and I am running this team in specific now, and it works so well. It's just such a good team. I really love the implementation of Naruto in the team, and when Madara came out, and still for a couple of months afterwards, I felt like he didn't have much of a place but now he does. Madrio works so well now as well because the team kind of lacked AoE, right? I really like this team. These are my top best teams recapping it. And again, if you don't know any of the units info that I put throughout, links in the description, and you can click on it and see all the info. The teams are looking pretty good. The teams are looking pretty good. Just really wishing for that new free-to-play skill unit to revamp this team, and it's gonna be looking even better, or more options for Bravery. Either way, looking pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe.